Ladies and gentlemen, former heavyweight champion of the world, Tony TNT Tubbs.
Bert Sugar, he's got Bone Crusher Smith. Bert, a torn glove, left glove for Tyrell Biggs. I'll have to make a quick change.
You know, I feel compelled to say that while we had some weirdness earlier with that whole Bert Cooper incident with the Tubbs, they ruled that he couldn't fight. The bounty hunter fought Tyrell Biggs instead and beat him. Let's see how well Biggs prepared for him. As this crowd filling up this tent looks on and we get closer to the championship match.
You know, I don't know, but I knew I'm going to be on the fight, and I know I'm going to win this $1 million tournament.
Seven fights up to now, and all of a sudden you have become a major player in this tournament. Why?
Tony Tubbs is a stationary Tony Tubbs tonight. He's a big Tony Tubbs, 258. He's been whacking people, hurting him here in this tournament so far. Tyrell Biggs, the boxer, could have a good chance. He'll do that more often, because if he lets Biggs stand back there and jab and pot shot him, he could be looking at the bad end of a decision.
And that's what Tyrell Biggs is doing thus far.
That one nice sequence by Tubbs, would it be enough to win the round? Taking this first round with these rallies.
But will he have more of them, or will he tire? And Biggs is keeping his composure despite shells.
15 of those 16 punches landed by Biggs were jabs. And there you see the jabs by Biggs, but Tubbs landing more telling blows. There's a good left hook by Tony Tubbs.
Round 2, semifinals. Now the People's Choice World Heavyweight Super Fights Tournament here in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. The winner to take on 22-year-old Daniel Dan Kuda with the potential $1 million prize money.
Tubbs really having his way with Tyrell Biggs toward the end of that last round. But Tubbs, his hands are at his waist.
Yeah, he's just walking around, not doing anything. Here's where I think Biggs can walk in. Well, he didn't jab his way in, and he paid for it.
Now, Tony Tubbs, after the loss to Lionel Butler, came out with some very impressive wins, beating Bruce Seldon, beating Jesse Ferguson, beating Alexander Zolkin. How he lost in the first round to Jimmy Ellis in Idaho is a mystery to me. I didn't see the fight, but he did apparently.
258 pounds could do that to you.
That's true.
Good combinations by Tubbs.
You see the flashes with him. You can see what he was capable of doing. Look at that.
I don't know what you call that.
I'm not sure.
Gamesmanship, showmanship, clowning. Biggs trying to maintain his focus.
Yeah, Tyrell Biggs is getting whacked around pretty good here now. And I'll tell you what, he's at a loss as to what to do. He's not been able, except in the fight with Sutcliffe, where Sutcliffe was pretty much a target for him, he's been unable to land anything behind the jab.
Now he's kind of reaching instead of stepping in with more snap on the jabs. He's kind of reaching with that jab. That left hook was blocked by Tubbs.
Only 2 power punches landed by Tyrell Biggs in this round. An illustration that he's not getting the right hand or even the left hook here.
Biggs showing some respect for Tubbs' power.
Tubbs, you can feel Tubbs saying, I'm just going to do exactly enough of what I think I need to do to win this round. Of course, you can underestimate that if you're Tony Tubbs and do too little.
Straight right hand got in by Tubbs. No flurries from Biggs, not putting punches together. Final seconds of the second round. Biggs off balance when he missed the left hook. End of round 2. Tyrell Biggs looks frustrated as he went back into the corner.
Good fucking round, baby, okay? One round left, this whole round, okay? We need this round, okay? Last round, I touched ball. We need this round, okay, Tyrell? Everything he had, Ty, you got to let it go in there, okay? Tyrell, if you do nothing, he loves this. He loves this. Okay? You got to go for this round, okay? You step it up, you get time. What you doing? Okay? Fight down for me, okay? Fight down for food, okay?
The punching numbers. Tubbs throwing a few more than Biggs, landing several more than Biggs. Tyrell Biggs just didn't do much at all in that round.
His accuracy has not been good, really, excuse me, throughout this tournament.
Third, final round of this second semifinal of the Super Fights tournament. Tyrell Biggs in the white trunks, Tony Tubbs in the black. Would you say Tubbs has the lead?
Yeah, I thought he won both of the first two rounds. And I think Tyrell Biggs would need a huge third round, or for sure including a knockdown, which doesn't look likely, to win this bout. One thing that Tyrell Biggs could be doing here would be, he just did it before, fainted, but didn't come with anything after it, or jab to the body, mix up his punches a little bit more. He's very one-dimensional in what he's done in this fight. And now he's not even able to hit Tubbs with the jab.
Yeah.
Certainly not coming with much behind it.
And Biggs really hasn't made Tubbs work at all. Tubbs has done exactly as much as he's wanted to do. He's never been called on to dig down and do something extra. Good combination by Tubbs. They trade.
And if they trade left hooks, Biggs is not going to get the best of that.
Slapping jab by Tony Tubbs. Now Biggs landing.
Well, we know one thing. No matter what.
Good right hands by Tubbs, and he follows up as he sensed he had Biggs hurt. Sorry, I'll go ahead.
That's okay. We know one thing. If Tony Tubbs wins this match, as it looks like he will, he won't be able to conserve energy against Dan Kuda.
No.
He's going to have to do what he did against Willie Jackson in the first fight, and that is counterpunch and knock the guy out.
Should point out that the original plan was for the winner of this fight to get 15 minutes rest following the completion of this bout. That might change.
Yeah, that might change because it's been a long evening.
And the action slowing down, and Tyrell Biggs, who has to realize that he's behind, not opening up.
And let's look at this rest period. No matter what, it's a longer rest period for Dan Kuda than it is for the older guy, Tony Tubbs.
And that's it. Tyrell Biggs, Tony Tubbs. Though for Tony Tubbs, that's 7 rounds of boxing. So if he were in a main event, you know, he'd be going into round 8.
That's right.
8, 9, and 10.
He'd be headed toward about the point where he's at. Both men obviously tired. Tony Tubbs standing over us, talking to some of the people here in press row, who he has known for years.
This may turn out to be yet another disappointment for Tyrell Biggs. Tony Tubbs, one-time WBA heavyweight champion. Here's Michael Buffer with a decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Casino Magic, all 3 judges scored about the same. 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision. Now advancing on to the final to fight Daniel Dan Kuda, Tony TNT Tubbs.
He did what he wanted to do. He was in charge, in control, and the 35-year-old Tony Tubbs will fight 22-year-old Daniel Dancuda for the big prize.